Step number 3 is to design and create your content. You've done the preparation, you've done the planning, and now it's just time to do the work, or as I like to call it, divine play. Because when you're in the creative flow and you're in that inspiration of your purpose, it really feels like play. So this is where a lot of people get stuck because they want things to be perfect and they want to get it just right and they think they need more information. And it's time for you to just be decisive and implement, implement, implement. So I encourage you as you're at the stage to create the conditions within your environment that enable you to operate at your fullest. So what do you need to do in your office space? What do you need to do in your daily rituals to create the time to ensure that your content just gets done? One of the things that helps me is to have accountability, to work with a mastermind partner or a coach or a mentor so that I keep myself going. So what is it that would support you in just getting this complete? Because that's what step 3 is all about. Step number 4 is devoted to mindset. Here's the deal. As much as people say that they want more time, they want more money, they want more freedom, they don't necessarily have the mindset to match that new reality. And I know that so many people have the steps they need, they have all the how-tos, they have the systems, but when they don't have the mindset to match, none of that other stuff flies. So when you start leading e-courses and teleseminars and creating another income stream, it starts bringing up your stuff. And one of the typical things that I see come up is that people do not have the mindset to manifest more money. So I always insert this step in the work that I do with people because it's absolutely essential to become a match to that which you desire. Now let me give you an example of what comes up specifically for most of the women that I work with when it comes to having a greater impact and making more money. One of the limited and mistaken beliefs that a lot of women have is that it's not okay to be big and bold and powerful and to be seen. And when you start teaching and sharing your message and offering your expertise, you inevitably become more visible. And so this is just one example of a limited belief that surfaces during our work together. So in this step, I encourage you to think about what it is that you need to adopt as a belief system and a way of thinking and being that will enable you to create the mindset to match what you desire. So for instance, for that limited belief that I gave an example for about, the fears that come up about it's not okay to be big and powerful and visible, take the time to evaluate the truth in that and establish the new thoughts and the new beliefs that line up with the greater truth, which is you are powerful, you are an expert, and you are needed as a big, bold change agent right now in the way that you were designed to give. So step 4, all about mindset. Step number 5 is to establish the systems to deliver your fabulous new course and to implement proven strategies to help you get it out there. It doesn't matter how powerful or how transformational your course and your work is if you don't know how to get it out there. People can't find you, right? And to me, that's one of the most frustrating things about what I see happening in this work that we're doing, as so many talented, gifted people that are passionate about contributing, that are good at what they do, and they don't know how to get it out there. So step 5 is absolutely essential for you to have success. Now, let me talk a little bit about each. With teleseminars and e-courses, there are specific technologies that you need to be utilizing. And I want you to take a deep breath. Let me assure you that it's not as difficult as you might think. We just need to take this step by step. Now, let me give you an example of what's possible for you. If you were to do teleseminars in just the simplest form, all you need is a phone and a bridge line. And there are numerous free Bridgeline services that you could have access to right now. And so you get a free Bridgeline, you let your students of your course know about it, and you actually can record it and get the recording to them, and it doesn't take a lot of complicated steps at all. So there's an example of how this can be low cost and yet be high profit for you because of all the people that'll be in your course, right? Okay, so let me talk a little bit about strategies to get this out there. There are many to implement, and I want to let you know that it's important for you to create a paradigm that it's a gift and it's a service for you to get your work out there. So many people I work with need to get over the hump of marketing and selling as they associate it with the old paradigm, which is that you're trying to get people to do things, you feel salesy, you feel slimy, you feel like you're being too aggressive. None of that needs to be the case. When you are genuinely giving your contribution and you learn how to articulate it and get it out there in an authentic way, again, it'll be natural and it'll be an easy kind of a situation both for you and your prospects, because it's just a no-brainer once you are able to articulate what it is that you do. And so one of the things that you want to include in how you articulate what you do so that it is easy and a no-brainer is that you need to spend time identifying the benefits to them. You know, regardless of how evolved we are, one of the things that humans always are considering is what is in it for me? And when people look at your sales page, your copy, your material about your courses, whether it's conscious or not, they're looking for something that's going to indicate to them that there's a benefit, because they're going to be investing their time and their money, and they want to know that it's going to be worth it to them. So it's your responsibility to be effective and savvy at communicating in your copy the benefits to them. So what you can do is spend some time, this is something you could do after you listen to this series of videos and start sketching out all these steps and then looking at the fifth step and identify what are the benefits to them. And the benefits are the things that they can see as outcomes, actual, real, concrete changes. Like, before I was struggling in my business and I could only help so many people. After, I'll be able to help more people and I'll be able to make more money, right? So that's the benefit of creating teleseminars and e-courses. And that's the same kind of language that you're going to need to implement in your copy so that it becomes irresistible for your potential clients to work with you. So, those are the 5 steps for you to implement in order to create highly successful teleseminars and e-courses. It's really as simple as that. It's just a matter of taking the time and walking through step by step. And I guarantee you that when you do, you'll have more time, more money, and more freedom. Now, I'd love to hear your input and your questions. If you'd like to email me, I'd be happy to respond to you. My email address is info@spiritalive.net. I will take the time to do that because I'm really curious about the impact that this video is having on you and the kinds of things that are coming up for you about taking this next step in your business expansion. Now, I am eager to share the 3rd video with you, which will be coming real soon. And in that video, I'm going to be talking about some of the biggest mistakes that I see people making that are getting in the way of making this dream happen of a business model that enables you to have more time, more money, and more freedom. And so tune in and take this information and run with it. Seriously, if you use these steps, you will see a change in your business and in your income. And if you're one of those people that wants accountability, wants support, really wants someone to walk with you step by step through the process, I'd be honored to do that. Profitable Purpose is happening right now, and you can go to the website and get the information right there. It's spiritalive.net/profitablepurpose.htm. You'll also see the 5 steps listed so you can do a review of them and look at what I cover in each section in much more depth and breadth. So if this is something you're interested in, I encourage you to take action quickly because we are in process right now. And, one of the things that I encourage people to do is to make their decision based on what's alive for them and based on where they want to be, not where they are right now. So regardless of where you go, I do encourage you to go in the direction that is alive and from where you want to be. Thank you for spending this time with me. I'll talk to you real soon. Bye.